What's up? It's your boy, Kyrie's live a day before his birthday. Now, did John make it in time to save my Wendy? My Wendy Shin. Did John make it in time to save her? Look, I'm this today was the first day I have ever cared for John on Days of Our Lives. Like at first I just thought he's an old boomer when I first saw him. But no, he's a good man. He helped save my Wendy. He and Steve looked at the sign language and they figured that out that bastard Clyde had them at the airport. And Clyde is going to get what's coming to him, and so is that Officer Goldman woman. I want that Officer Goldman to know that once Wendy get her one-on-one, it's a wrap. It is a wrap once Wendy gets her hands on Officer Goldman. Because I don't like this Officer Goldman woman. Who does she think she is? She done kidnapped my Wendy. That's my Wendy. And she kidnapped her. Has she lost her ever-loving mind? What's wrong with her? No. Unacceptable behavior. And then she left my Wendy to die. And I've been seeing Wendy suffering all these days. All that's done is just make my heart grow fonder for Wendy. Because I really like the Wendy character, you know? It took me a long time for Wendy to grow on me because I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw Wendy, I did not like her at all. I was like, ew, why are two guys fighting over her? Because I'm just saying, she wasn't all that at first, okay? But now she looks really pretty thanks to the wonderful Melanie Corley, who's right here. Hey, Melanie! She helped me see the error of my ways. When Melanie told me that Wendy's a good person, that Wendy and Trip are good together. Hey, Spider Quake, yo, who turned heel? Who turned heel? Tell me right now. I don't even want. I want it spoiled. Tell me who turned heel. I watched tomorrow's episode of Young and The Restless. It's good. Yeah, tomorrow's my birthday, so I don't know if I could watch the Young and The Restless tomorrow, Melanie, because I'm really mad about what I read. Like we could flat out say it that because that ain't no big heel turn. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna flat out say it. I don't appreciate that Nick Newman stabbed my Aunt Jordan. He got her with a syringe. I don't appreciate. I mean, no, he tased her. A taser. He tased her. I don't appreciate Nick Newman tasing my Aunt Jordan. Who does he think he is? Who does he think he is? My Aunt Jordan? Has Nick Newman lost his ever-loving mind? So I think I'm going to have to regroup and talk about the Young and the Restless on Wednesday with that one. But I can talk about the Young and the Restless today. I loved how Jordan had that gun on Victor the whole time. But of course she would fall for that trap. She went off. Candace is showing heel NXT. Well, Candace didn't help save my Wendy. John did. So John is the hero of the night. Okay, Spider Quake? So I'm going to need you to say thank you, John. I got good news that on your birthday, Tuesday, March 12th, that John, Steve, and Ava will save Trip and Wendy by doing CPR to save them. Yes! Wendy's not even breathing. She will tomorrow, though. She will be breathing tomorrow, though, Spider Quake. So say thank you, John, because John found my Wendy. I am so grateful for Mr. John. And I'm not talking about Cena. Okay? So, Spider Quake, could you please be a nice kid for once and prove why I've defended you? And please say thank you to John for helping save my Wendy. Because guess what? If Wendy died today, I would have stopped live streaming forever. Would have you wanted that? No. So thank you, John. John is a good man. He saved my Wendy Shin. I'm just saying. Melanie, do you want I'm not thanking him till tomorrow? Fine. That's my birthday gift from you. You better say thank you to John. I am happy to tell you about spoilers every week about Trip and Wendy. Thank you, Melanie. And Melanie, do you also um, want Wendy to become pregnant with twins or triplets? Like, because I want her to have more than one baby by Trip. I want her to have at least two. I'd prefer if it's three because that gives her her own unique storyline. Also, no Trina's where she's been getting crying lessons. I hope so. Matter of fact, I hope she forgets all about Spencer by the time she comes back. Because Spencer gets on my nerves. If I don't ever see Spencer Cassadine again, it's too soon. Okay? So I'm not feeling. I would love Trip and Wendy to get married and pregnant. Yes. And Melanie, I was so angry with Ava Vitale. She almost messed up the whole plan. You know? Like, she's lucky that Steve and John are so forgiving because she easily got snatched up by the evil, conniving Officer Goldman. And Melanie, what do you think about Officer Goldman? Do you dislike her almost as much as I do with a purple passion? Like, I despise that Officer Goldman woman for what she did to my Wendy. But what do you think about Officer Goldman? And what did you think about Ava Vitale's stupid plan that didn't work? She's lucky that John and Steve are so forgiving because she does not deserve their forgiveness. And it looks like Jason was at the Quartermain stables. Hey, Dewan. What do y'all think about Ava's stupid plan? Ava Vitale. I really don't like her right now. She almost got my Wendy killed. I'm just happy this Jason secret's out. Me too. But I'll be even happier if Jason Morgan wasn't a deadbeat dad for once. Darby says hello to Melanie and hello, Darby. How are you today, Darby? Boomer Bostic just ended his lives. I know I was there for most of his life. His life was fun tonight, up until he tried to gaslight me and gaslight Queen Jessica. I hate. Melanie says, I hate Officer Rebecca Goldman with a purple passion. And Ava was stupid to confront Clyde and John and Steve away by her guys. She was. She was very stupid. She should have let them all team up on if they would have just done that. And I hate that Rebecca Goldman too. Officer Goldman is not hot. Is not hot. Spiderquake. How did I gaslight you two? You did. You did, Albert, and you know it. You know damn well you were saying that Lee deserved to be cheated on pretty much because she's a nag and she pushed her husband away. So she shouldn't be crying that she got cheated on, that she deserved to be cheated on. You basically said that it was her fault that she got cheated on. You know dang well that's really what you were saying because she's a nag. And then you just try to clean it up by saying, oh, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying every reaction has a reaction. No. You were basically saying she shouldn't be surprised that she got cheated on. She deserved to be cheated on because she pushed her husband away because she's a bitter old troll. Now, you see, Albert, I've said stuff like that about Lee in the past. I said it flat out that no wonder why Jack cheated on her. Like, I'm cool with Jack cheating on her technically because what man wants to go home to Lee? But you see, I flat out said that. But then you said, oh, well, I'm not saying that it was okay that he like no. You try to make it like it was something like no. Yes, you were. See, no. That's what you were saying, Albert. That's what you were practically saying. And you know it. And you know it. She's so evil. She reminds me of a young Aunt Jordan. You're putting words in my mouth just like there ain't nobody putting words in your mouth. You tried to gaslight me, okay? Albert, you tried to gaslight me. Basically, acting like Lee didn't, you were saying that Lee didn't deserve to get cheated on when you know dang well that's practically what you were saying. I'm just saying, which is fine. I mean, you don't like Lee for good reasons. I don't like Lee either. I'm just saying, let's just own that. We don't like Lee. She's a bitter old troll. Just saying. Like, because what man wants to go home? See, I can't argue with you when you're smiling. I'm not smiling. Like, you see, I'm really was confused right now. Like, I almost needed to go get a drink tonight, okay? You're very lucky that I was at Walgreens and not by the liquor store, because I was at the liquor store, I would have been drunk right now. This would have been a drunk live stream, and it would have been Albert's fault, okay? Because he had my brain, like, so going here, and my ADHD tripping out. Because I'm like, what in the world? Acting like he didn't say that. When he definitely was justifying Jack. Talk about, I'm not justifying Jack cheating. I'm just saying every action has a reaction. I'll do Lee. Oh, okay. Kyrie's, you're going to love Adam and Claire face off with Cole, Michael, Nikki, and Ice Princess Victoria on Tuesday, March 12th. I did love that. I did love what I read about that because I'm glad Adam's calling out Claire, Miss Golden Child. Like, please, just because she's the daughter of Victoria Newman. Victoria needs to get what's coming to her. See, Kyrie, that's why I can't be mad at you. You're too. No, I'm not funny, Albert. I'm not funny. I'm just telling you the truth. You've said what you said. You've said that Lee, pretty much, that every action has a reaction. So therefore, if she would have went to therapy, didn't push her man away, that she wouldn't have gotten cheated on. If anything, if how you said it, the way you would have said it, you could have just said that, Jack should have just outright left her ass instead of just cheating. But you know what? Jack was a coward. Why didn't he just flat out say it 40 years ago? Because what man is going to say for 40 years that you told your son that it's not, that he was adopted because you were too scared to tell your wife? Jack is a lame excuse for a man. He could have, at the very least, Ben said it, that, you know what, Finn is my son. I messed up, baby. Baby, I messed up. Like, come on. Could you forgive me? Let me buy you flowers, chocolate, and soup. That's how you interpret but that's not what I said. Okay, well, I'm gonna need you to explain it to me nice and slowly. Send it to me in a message of what you meant, and then I could articulate that. But I need you to make sure you say it to me nice and slowly. I'm a little slow right now. So to say it to me nice and slowly, then maybe I will understand it. But if the way I'm seeing it, you gaslighting me, okay, you were gaslighted. Yes, he is, but I can't take Kyrie when he smiles that he tries to make his point, Albert. No. Guys, Albert was definitely gaslighting. And he knows it. But it's okay that he does not like Lee, because I can't stand Lee. But I need Albert to explain it to me nice and slowly. Just nice and slowly. Just please explain it to me. Because I was not understanding that one bit. Like, my head was literally spinning. But Albert's live stream was so much fun tonight. Hey, my gorgeous Queen Jessica Love. Yes, I had to call him out. See, luckily I created, what's the definition of gaslighting? You trying to make it seem like you didn't say something when you know you said it. They're making everybody else look crazy. That's what gaslighting is. Okay? So therefore, you try to make us all seem like you weren't saying what you were saying, and then trying to make it look like we were all crazy. Yet, you were justifying and making excuses for Jack cheating on Lee. You try to make us all look crazy, like by saying, oh no, I'm not saying it. You all just not saying, no, when you were saying it. And you know you were saying it. Albert is talented at gaslighting his friends, Kyrie. Very talented. Go look it up. What do we look like? Just stop with those lies. They know. Yep, Kyrie. Exactly. He knows he was gaslighting. And Melanie said earlier, I made it crystal clear that I was right about the angelic angel was Renee Jones as Lexi Carver as Abe's deceased wife. What did you think about that, Melanie? Yes, he is, Albert. I can't. And then Melanie also said Adam was summoned to the ranch, and that's how the confrontation started with Adam and Claire, which is not looking good. We all are members of Albert's gaslighting club. Exactly. Albert, no, he was gaslighting, but if he explains it to me nice and slowly, then maybe I can get it. But I see what I see. And I see what Jessica sees, because we all know, see at Albert, now you've done it. Stop with your lies at Kyrie's Clark. And then Melanie says, Kyrie's, don't forget what Crystal clear as Lily Winters is coming back March 13th to come in Daniel's penthouse on facing not only him, but Heather and Lucy. Yep, and I saw little stupid Lucy have that little stupid smile on her face. I'm sorry, but I wanted someone to knock that smile off her face. I don't care if she's whatever. She ain't. Ooh. I'm just saying, I don't like Lucy. I don't like that little smug smile on her face. Jess, you look smart, so explain what it means. You know what gaslighting means, and that's definitely what you did. Someone called DC for proof of his epic gaslighting. You know you're gaslighting, Albert. You know you are gaslighting. Kyrie's already explained it, Albert. Exactly. I'm just saying. Manipulate. I'll read it nice and slow what Google says right here. Manipulate someone using psychological methods and questioning their own sanity or powers of reasoning. That was you by definition of all the things you were saying about how many times you said you weren't justifying Lee getting cheated on when you were doing it, Albert. Not the Google. Lucy is Sheila Carter's granddaughter. She's evil. Ever notice how Albert talks slowly when he works his magic on you, Clarice? Hey, Alyssa. I love that sweet moment where Abe, Lexi, and Paulina with a heart-to-heart conversation. It's about love. Awesome. How are you, Alyssa? Yes, Alyssa, it's time to talk trash about Ava Vitale. What a dumb woman she is. Albert was a lawyer in another lifetime. And then DeJuan said, LOL. I'm just saying. Albert, I love Albert, but come on. He knows dang well he was saying he was justifying Lee getting cheated on. Which is not a problem. He would just own it. Hey, Alyssa, says Melanie, just own it. It's okay. That described as a narcissist and gaslighting and manipulating others. Forever actions, there's a reaction. That's what I meant. Ella. Yes, Kyrie, let's talk about that dumb broad. Yeah, I cannot stand Miss Ava Vitale. She almost got my Wendy killed with her dumb recklessness. I ain't saying nothing, anything except you're right. Thank you, I'm right. I am right. Albert is wrong. Albert knows that he was justifying Jack cheating on Lee. But you see, the problem is that doesn't stand into what Albert normally does. Albert would normally say, no, cheating is cheating. Cheating is wrong. But you see, he doesn't like Lee. So instead, he wants to instead of just flat out saying, you know what, I don't like Lee, so I don't really care that she got cheated on. No wonder why. She can't keep a man. Like, she's a boss chick. She's whatever. But instead of just saying that, he wants to make it seem like, oh, well, you know, Lee wrecked her own home. Yet, Lee's not the one that cheated. I thought the one who wrecks their home is the one that actually cheated. Lee didn't cheat. Hope cheated on Liam. That's how she wrecked her own home. Exactly. He's the same one that hates Josh for cheating on Lane Cameron. Ava thought her way was working, but it backfired on her at the end. Clyde is a few steps ahead of her. Poor Jack. Exactly. See, at least Darby will own it. Okay, Darby will own it. Albert is a good man, but come on, it's okay. It's okay to be petty. It's okay. I'm just saying. Come over to the dark side. It's okay. We don't like Lee because Lee is a pain in the ass. So just say it. You don't feel bad that she got cheated on. Okay, I forgot I was edged. But come on. Come on, Albert. You are a good man. Just own it. I hate Ava with a purple passion, just keep messing things up, but at least Trip is not following in Ava's footsteps on destroying everything he touches like her. I agree with that. Lee worked too long for Jack, okay? Poor Jack. Lee forced him to have sex with that sexy evil nurse. Yeah. Oh. I'm dead. I'm just saying. It's okay. Because really, who would want to go home to Lee, though? Like, what man really wants to go home in bed to Lee every single night? I forgot I was a boomer, so I'm heading to bed. Have a good night, Kyrese, and everyone. Happy early birthday. Thank you. Steve and John should kick Ava off their team to find Trip and Wendy. Yep. Oh, they found her. They found her. They found her at the end of the episode. See you, Boomer Boston. Well, Jack did. LOL. Good night, Albert. Mm-hmm. Good night, Gaslighter. So now we got another name for her. Albert Gaslighting Boomer Boston. Hey, Tamra. Tamra says, every time you say Jack hid in the car from her, I burst out laughing. It's true, and you... I laugh when not only did Danny reject her because Christine also... Nick rejects her because he loves Sharon, so she has a Bloody Mary and glasses on Tuesday, March 12th. I'm glad that Phyllis is miserable on my birthday. That is a good gift. Even when Jack's son Finn died, that fool didn't even take the time to bury his son. Sure didn't. Yes. Albert Gaslighting Boomer Boston. That's your newest name. Hey, y'all. Have been sick and depressed. I'm sorry to hear that, Shakira. I hope we could cheer up your spirit somehow. But everybody say what's up to Shakira. Jessica's laughing about the Albert gaslighting. Hashtag, don't nobody love Phyllis. Phyllis is an evil woman. She's a sorry excuse for a woman. She's vile, she's vicious, she's vengeful. Hey, last day! I meant Danny and Nick rejected Phyllis. Awesome. I'm glad they did. Don't nobody want her. She's an evil woman. Like, Phyllis wants to cry that she's not enough for no one. You're right, because she's too evil. She's too evil of a woman. She needs to go, she belongs in jail or therapy and shock treatment. That's where Phyllis belongs. All right? Actually, she belongs in a zoo, to be honest with you, with the other animals. That's where Phyllis Summers really belongs. She's an evil, deplorable, sick woman. Phyllis was desperate for Nick, very desperate. Everybody loathes Phyllis because she's a horrible woman. Nick did something he never done before, turned down a woman. When that woman is Phyllis, could you blame him? I'm just saying. I'm quitting Instagram. I'm sorry to hear that, Shakira. I hope you feel better really soon. She couldn't get some Danny, so she thought she was getting the D from Nick. Nope. John Black has an alias as Squinty McBatman. Kyrie's Kyrie's he always squints and talks like Batman. LOL. It's pathetic that Phyllis was taking to Billy and Summer with her so plastered on Tuesday, March 12th. Phyllis can't help it. She got it going on. Phyllis is all right, okay? She's all right. Well, if Nick, he a man whore, the only woman he's never been with, the ones he's related to. You got that right. And then Melanie said, Shakira, I hope you feel better soon. Yes, we all hope you feel better very soon. I'm just saying. We all hope so. Also, I want to set the record straight on something else, but even though Gemini isn't here. But what's up, Kyrie's? But the originator of Hey Babe is not going to make a formal appearance on this stream, at least not by plan designed. He will, however, I might show a video of him and make him say the classic line on camera and then show it to you. That's what's going to happen because I am going to live stream tomorrow at the regular time of 10 p.m. Who looks better, Phyllis or Maxie Jones? Maxie Jones. Maxie Jones every day. You know that Nick would never reject Sharon because that's his true love. And then Melanie says, hey, David. Melanie, why is Adam being summoned at the ranch? I forgot. So yeah, Melanie, if you could tell Darby of what happened, of why he got summoned. I know he got into an argument with Claire, which I'm happy. What's the classic line? Stop with your lies. LOL. Nick and Sharon need to get back together then. Phyllis 365 days a year, Kyrie's. Not in this lifetime. Maxie Jones is hotter than Phyllis Summers, okay? Look at Maxie. I'm about to show y'all a picture of Maxie if y'all need to get memories refreshed. All right. Now look at my Maxie right here. Look how gorgeous she is. All right. She's just flawless. Now I'll show y'all who Phyllis is. I'll show y'all. Now look at this woman. All right. Now, you know Maxie wins. Maxie wins. Maxie looked better than Phyllis. You got to do that to my eyes so quickly, Kyrie's current. Yeah. So when did Adam have a problem with Claire? He has a problem with her now. B&B was a hot mess today. I watched B&B and well, it sucks, but I have to give Thomas credit. He finally yelled at Hope. Took him long enough to become a man. I'm not saying he should give woman, but she deserves it. Ooh, he yelled at Hope? What happened? Spill the tea. All right, y'all, spill the tea. Thomas yelled at Hope. Spill the tea. What? B&B was a mess today. I didn't get to watch B&B, so tell me what happened. Thomas was yelling at Hope? What? Adam talks to Nick at Newman Enterprises, and Victor went missing in action, so that's why they're both summoned to the ranch for MIA on Victor missing. Mm-hmm. You guys should get B&B canceled. Well, We're about to have the gates, so because I'm damn sure reviewing the gates. That's for sure. I'm definitely reviewing the gates. But yep, I'll show a fair picture. Maxie Jones looks better. I said it. Now, Wendy Shin, on the other hand, she looked better than, wow. I don't know, because maybe Maxie does look better than Wendy. But Wendy looks so pretty lately. I mean, look at Wendy. She's beautiful right now. Look how beautiful she looks. I mean, has she gotten some work done recently? I'm not saying. She's gorgeous. Because she do not look the way she used to look. Because this is how Wendy used to look compared to now. I'm like, wow, Wendy. Because basically Hope was saying, Finn is in pain. Thomas act like Finn needs to be a man, be with his wife, but for the first time he sounded like a man. Just put it on Paramount like days, Dewan. And last day says, I have a warning that you will see lots of Thomas and Hope this March 11th to March 15th, but I will not watch their sick and incest selves. Wendy Shin versus Maxie Jones. You know, I was giving Albert crap tonight, but probably Maxie. All right, probably Maxie. Maxie does look a little better than Wendy, but I don't know because I think Wendy's now a 7. So does that make Maxie a 7.5? That seems like a little bit of a stretch. Darby, now's your time to be brutally honest. Am I being too generous with Maxie and Wendy's ratings? Now's the time, Darby, to be brutally honest. Don't be your usual self. I think Wendy and Maxie are pretty to me. Oh yeah, Wendy's beautiful. But I'm just saying, but if Maxie looks better than Wendy, and if Wendy's a 7, is Maxie really a 7.5? You put a portrait of Maxie on your phone and hold it up for 5 minutes while she had a tiny photo of Phyllis for 3 seconds, Kyrie. That's not fair. Who's bigger, Maxie or Spinelli? Come on. Come on, Dewan. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not right. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It ain't right. And I don't know if my queen Jessica's still here, but Carly belongs in jail. She committed insider trading. Laughing my ass. Jessica says, laughing my ass off, Dewan. Just asking. Come on. You already know that Maxie weighs about 60 to 70 pounds heavier than Spinelli do. And you're right, Matt. They are both pretty. Spinelli loves his chunky monkey. Derby, you wrong for that. Nina belongs in jail too. Nina served her time, all right? Nina served her time for all her crimes. Now what? All right? Days was hilarious. I was trying so hard to be passionate. Nina went to the insane asylum for what she did, okay? Unlike Carly, who got off scot-free. And then all people want to bring up, oh, well, Nina didn't tell about Charlotte. Okay, but neither did Laura, and Laura's the mayor. Did Laura lose her job the way she deserved? No. Is Laura in jail? Is Valentine in jail for covering up Charlotte's crimes? No. So neither is Nina. She should have stayed longer because she's still crazy. No, she's not. Carly's crazy. Everyone on GH deserves to go to jail, but especially Carly. Days was hilarious today. I was trying so hard to be passionate. And Jason Morgan definitely belongs in jail. All the men he kills, and he's a deadbeat daddy. Like, I could say that so serious with no damn smile that Jason Morgan's a deadbeat daddy. I cannot stand that man because he's a deadbeat daddy. At last day, I know how you feel about Hopeless. Hope every time on my screen, but never get tired of watching videos of Kim Matula as Hope Logan. Laura is trash too. Yes, Laura is a trash mayor. She is. But Finn is a good man. Finn on Bold and the Beautiful, he's a good man. He has a right to not want to be in the same place where his wife killed a woman. How is he a deadbeat? He's a horrible. Hey, CJ, love it. Club 18. Club 18, yeah. He's never there for Jake or Danny. Okay? Neither one of his sons are ever his priority. He's always worried about what Carly's doing, what Carly's up to, how he can fix Carly's messes, but he's never worried about his kids. His kids never come first. That's how he's a deadbeat daddy. Even Elizabeth flat out called him a deadbeat daddy to his face. Hashtag Finn is a wimp. No. Finn is a good man. He's never there first. Never, 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 ever there for his kids. It's just sad. It felt like Romeo and Juliet today with Tate climbing up Holly's windows and confessing his love to her and kissed her. Yo, Holly pissed me off. I'm ready for Holly to go back to sleep. It's time for her to go back to sleep. Don't get me started on Finn, okay? No, Jessica, I think you got confused with Finn. You are confusing Finn Finnegan with Finn Hamilton. Hamilton Finn on General Hospital is boring. He is like watching paint dry. But Finn on Bold and the Beautiful is a good man. He's a very good man. Finn's son isn't his priority. It's Sheila. Well, his son is in the house where his mother killed a woman. All right. So how about Steffi be a wife for the first time and offer to move her kids out of that Cliff House? Okay. It's time for them to build a new set. Let's get rid of that beach house and let's get Steffi on a real set. It's time for her and Finn to be in a new home. Okay. CJ Club 18 says, I love Finn. Thank you. I like him too. Well, Finn on GH is boring. I just fast forwarded his scenes. At least Finn Hamilton takes care of his daughter. Well, he's very sorry at that. He's doing a very piss poor job with raising that little Violet. Okay? He might as well just send her off to boarding school. Go ahead. I'll run my credit card in case his decline. To make sure it keeps her in that boarding school, I'll run my credit card just in case his decline. I don't want my mom to be ashamed of me, even though my mom, Nicole, is an ex-stripper who marries for money. Finn is so sad, but yet he's still in love with Steffi. Is he sad or okay with the fact that his biological mother is dead to make a decision, dude? Finn almost got Kelly killed. Okay, yes, and he paid for it. It was an accident. I was mad about Finn. I was mad with Finn for a minute, but guess what? At the end of the day, Sheila was there. Sheila saved Kelly, so she's good now. All right? That was a lousy judgment on Finn's part. Lousy judgment. It's so twisted that Holly cannot tell the truth on those drugs being hers, and Tate was trying to help the situation but made it worse on sneaking out of the halfway house. And watch that evil EJ DeMera is going to run him in jail. Finn, if he wants to be sad about Sheila, just divorce Steffi. It's not that difficult. It is that difficult last day. There's some aspects that's more difficult than you think. Finn from GH is boring. Liz deserves better. Kyrie's Clark is trying to gaslight me. I'll be quiet. Kelly almost got Kelly killed the one, even though Finn was supposed to be watch her. Yeah, Finn was supposed to watch her, okay? Finn was wrong for that, all right? If you watched it, I did do a video that day. I did review The Bald and the Beautiful that day, and I did call Finn out for that day. So if you want to watch that retro review, you want to go back to it, it's in 2023. Go watch my Bald and the Beautiful video, and I did call Finn out on that. Matter of fact, I could. Now that is something I don't have to worry about a copyright strike. It's because that was my own damn video. I could pull it up right now, what I said. Let me find out. It's in this video somewhere. I can find that video right now. Watch this. I called Finn out on that. I sure did. I sure did. Let me see. This won't be too hard to find. It will not be. I wasn't talking to you, Kyrie. I know. I'm talking to Dewan. Let's see. Let me go back to August of 2023. We're about to pull up this receipt since Dewan wants to. Finn leaving Steffi's daughter Kelly like that unattended was absolutely unacceptable. I'm glad that nine-toed demon did something good for once in her miserable life and saved Kelly. Finn is responsible for this, and he needs to face some consequences. I mean, Kelly wasn't harmed, thankfully, but no. Exactly. I still stand by that. Five damn painful ass seconds I had to side with Liam Spencer because Finn was wrong when he left Kelly to die. And that was August 1st of 2023. All right. So therefore, it's an excellent idea for Finn, Steffi, and Hayes to move out of that Cliff House to somewhere else. And if he got away from memories of Sheila, body, and pool of blood. Exactly. If Steffi, I honestly didn't pay attention to Thomas and Hope scenes to that. He did face the consequences for that already. He did. That was months ago. That was on August 1st, okay? They eventually start beating Rodney King. Liam is right to that. No. Holly and Tate might not be the greatest couple in the world, but she might be lying to protect her mom. But Tate and Holly's drama is better than B&B. It makes sense what Holly is doing. But if anyone wanted to see the rest of that video, I put it on my community tab in case anyone wants to see the rest of that video. Steffi better not move out of that house. Why not? What do you think about RJ, Luna, Zende mess? I think that Luna needs to hurry up and tell the truth. Don't listen to her ditzy mama. Her mama's a ditzy woman, and we ain't got time for Luna to turn on to pill popping, druggy Poppy right now. All right. If I didn't know any better, I would say Poppy's still a little under the influence. I didn't think that Holly should let Tate take the fall any longer. Exactly, because she's very selfish. She's selfish to the core. She is. Finn is a ditzy weak boy. Finn is a good man, a very good man. Oh, and TJ is dumb. I didn't get to watch General Hospital today, but I did hear from why does Albert need to protect that pill popping druggy poppy. I never said Albert protected her. Well, Thomas finally became a man for once. I thought he did. Steffi needs a man, not a boy. Well, then he didn't know another thing. I just started watching the RJ Luna Zende storyline. It's a mess. It is a mess. It's too much. Like, honestly, it's time for her to take responsibility. I mean, it wasn't Luna's fault. And my thing is, Zende's not a victim here either. Okay. Zende took advantage of the situation. Zende is suspect right now. So he always tries to defend her, Kyrie's. I got good news that Xander is going to be cleared in the shooting of Harris and go home to Sarah and Victoria next week, March 18th to March 22nd. Woohoo! And guess what? Because Sarah stood by her man this time. It was Poppy's fault. And then Dewan said, no, he didn't. LOL. Look, Thing is a good man. She stood by her man. Oh, Zende did take advantage of the situation, okay? Clearly, why would Luna just be a thought like that and run in his bed? Okay, she wasn't feeling him at that time. I hate this storyline because it's making Zende the villain. Exactly. And then he gets in Fat Chest Boy's face talking about, oh, you know you're very lucky to be with Luna. You doing that while you know you effed his girl while he was high. Now you wait until Fat Chest Boy find that out. He gonna bust your time. He gonna get up in you. He didn't know that. It don't matter that he didn't know. All right. He could have assess the situation if he was a gentleman, but he's not a gentleman. Okay? So he's not innocent. Finn is a good man. I don't agree with that person. I think he sucks. But then again, I think everybody on The Bold and the Beautiful sucks. Zende didn't think, why is this naked girl on my bed, Kyrie's? Exactly. He didn't stop to think. If he would have stopped to think, then all of this would have been avoided. But all he thought was with this. When you think with this instead of this, it gets you in trouble. He just thought Luna was that easy, that him inviting her with no dinner. Yet Zende is not entirely innocent. I feel bad for everybody in the situation. Me too. I don't even like RJ because he's Brooks. So I can flat out say it. It's true. I don't like RJ because he's Brooke Logan's son. Hey, Double C! Zende asks, why was she there? It's weird they're switching it up to make Zende think Luna was all for sleeping with him. I was shipping Luna and Zende hard because of their chemistry, but now I don't know anymore because of the writing. Kyrie said made it crystal clear that everyone that Sarah was not about to abandon the love of her life, that whole crime, that Xander is innocent, that he has a good heart. Hey, chat. Everybody say what's up to Double C. And Darby says, except Poppy. She said she was waiting for Zende. Hey, Double C, says Melanie. But Poppy I can't defend her right now. I cannot. She's doing too much. Maybe she needs to go to rehab and get her head on right. Maybe that's why Lee is mistreating her the way she's mistreating her. But why do Bald and the Beautiful always do that? See, they did the same thing with Zoe and Paris. Like, remember when we first got on the show, when Zoe made it clear she wanted Paris gone? And we were all like, Why is Zoe being such a witch? Who does Zoe think she is? Now they did the same thing. Why does Bald and the Beautiful ruin everything he touches? Brad Bell just has to ruin every single thing he ever touches. Jesus. Christ, he does. And Brad Bell sucks. I missed all the soaps today. Anything good? Well, on Days of Our Lives, John and Steve, they got to my Wendy. So it looks like my Wendy's going to be alive. My Aunt Jordan, she had a gun on Victor. So Victor and Michael this whole time. And she's falling into their trap. And Nikki went down memory lane. They showed her they showed her from 100 years ago. And Phyllis had her little pity party because she doesn't want to acknowledge what an evil woman she is. I still don't like RJ and Luna together. They deserve each other. Maybe Zende can be redeemed somehow down the line. I hope so. I think the whole Luna and Zende story is stupid. Luna was out of it from those pills and she didn't realize she was with a black dude. I can't trust Poppy because as her sister, Lee should have the most reason to love her sister, but she doesn't, Kyrie. I got good news that Stefan will turn himself when he goes on drinking, binge talking to Chad that could convince him to go to the police next week, March 18th or March 22nd. RJ reminds me of that cab driver who turned out to be a killer from House Party 4. LOL. Not that cab driver. I'm dead. That is funny. But I think that I can't wait until. But Alyssa, what do you think about Clyde? Isn't Clyde such a scumbag? He's a scumbag piece of dirt. Clyde Weston on Days of Our Lives. I find him to be such a scumbag. I want him in jail where he belongs. Him and Phyllis were made for each other. You know, Phyllis is wondering about being unloved, but him and Phyllis, they both need to be thrown off a bridge at the same time. That's good news, Mal. Stefan needs to confess to framing Xander for shooting Harris. Uh-huh. And EJ needs to go down too. He's such a bully to Tate. Clyde is a creep and his cricket girlfriend are disgusting. Exactly. Yet Spider-Quake thinks that Ben's the ex-serial killer's dad. Wait, what? Clyde is Ben's daddy? No wonder the apple didn't fall far from the tree. Okay. I love that Xander is going to be cleared. I don't like EJ and what he's doing to Tate. Exactly. I don't like EJ either. I only liked him briefly when he said, "You're not going to badmouth Ben." What the F? Really, Darby? Wow. Uh-huh. Clyde needs to be off the show. Like, I'm tired of Clyde and his imaginary power. He couldn't even get a job. Yet now he got all this power. Please. I love that Xander's going to be cleared. He needs to be dealt with permanently. And in a way that he can't be resurrected. Yes, Clyde is Ben's dad. I did not see that coming. That's good. Xander will find out what Stefan did. The apple didn't fall far from the tree. They're both deplorable. I'm really shocked. But I felt that John and Steve should have been way more mad at Ava than what they were. Not only did Clyde abuse Ben, but Clyde needs to DIE ASAP. DIE ASAP. Him and his creepy officer girlfriend, Goldman. And I believe that Wendy could beat up Officer Goldman. My money's on Wendy. Wendy's going to win that fight. Okay? So if Wendy and Officer Goldman throw down, Wendy's winning. All right? I just know it. Wendy, she going to get them good shots in. I don't care how much Officer Goldman got her police office training. Clyde is the same creep that killed Abby. Yep. The Kyriakis DeMera feud continues. Clyde is a disgusting human being. He's a sorry excuse for a man. I liked Ben on Days. He had actual redemption and found story and found love. How can people hate? How could you hate that? Sometimes I enjoy people being happy. I mean, he's still a whole serial killer, but I don't blame you for being happy. He killed. I mean, but did Ben really kill anybody that's important? Clyde deleted Abby. He sure did. Wendy couldn't kung fu herself out of a brown bag, Kyrie. Are you kidding me? Wendy got hands, all right, Darby? Wendy got hands. Does anyone else believe that Wendy will beat up Officer Goldman when it comes down to it? Especially if she had to protect Tripp. All right? Wendy would definitely beat Officer Goldman down, and I would be here for it. Goldman would beat the brakes off of Wendy. Kyrie's no, Darby, no, 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 absolutely not. I wonder if Ava's going to find out when Stefan did the thing. Nope, he didn't. I loved when Ben and Sierra together when he found love and had a son together. They had a son too. Good luck with that, lie, Kyrie. Wendy will win hands down. 10 toes down, 10 fingers and 10 toes. Wendy's winning that fight. And I'm going to make sure I pull up this clip and tell you, I told you, Darby, that Wendy was going to whoop Officer Goldman's behind. I'm going to make sure I show it to you. I told you so. I told you. And you know I'm going to remember this day. This was a day before my birthday, so you know I'm going to remember. You already know me enough to know that I'm going to remember that. I wonder if Ava's going to find out when Stefan did to Harris. Yep. And she ain't going to do much about it but screw up another plan. And then Ava want to keep having her little pity party too. I don't know who's almost worse, Ava or Phyllis. Okay, Phyllis. But still, Ava was a close second today. I'm just saying. They're kind of cut from the same cloth. He killed Will, and who didn't die? He killed some random woman in Paige. But does anyone miss Paige? Wendy is a computer math Asian, period, Kyrie. Wendy is not a kung fu Asian, Kyrie. It don't matter. Phyllis is worse than Ava from Days, definitely. I hate Clyde with a purple passion on him murdering Abby and taking away Chad, Thomas, and Charlotte. I hope she gets resurrected on Being Alive by Dr. Rolf. Me too. And I kind of hope that Phyllis gets taken off of Young and the Restless. I mean, that may be mean, but it's true. Hasn't Phyllis ran her course? Kyrie said, all right. And after tomorrow, we're going to stop with all this Christian nonsense. I'm going to meet up with him tomorrow, then all this stops permanently. because I will be moving on to somebody else. I would rather be with Wendy. That's never gonna happen, Kyrie's. What's never gonna happen? You're not gonna disrespect my marriage, my up and coming marriage to Wendy. I would marry. Sure, you will be. I can't. That was funny timing. That was good timing. That was good timing. Oh. No. I would rather be with Wendy. Okay. I'm gonna ask the actress playing Wendy out on it. Did she have a man? The actress playing Wendy, does she have a man? Anybody know? Because if she doesn't, I will ask out the actress playing Wendy. I'm about to find out. Let me find out about Miss Victoria Grace. Will I be Kyrese Clark Grace soon? Let me find out. Dear God. I'm about to follow her on Instagram, that's for sure. I'm following her now, and she got over 23,000 followers. Phyllis is like VD, Kyrie. She's never going away. She is going to go. I hate with a purple passion on JJ cheating on Paige. Who's JJ and Paige? I love JJ and Paige together. JJ betraying Paige. He killed. Oh! On Days of Our Lives. I'm sorry, that was before my time. Yeah, his name is Christian. Oh, please. LOL. Now stop with all y'all lies, okay? Wendy's a good woman. Ben went to Marlena's mom, Evans, but Thomas went to his mom. They never. There was gonna. There was each first relationship's never gonna last, but in real life they're engaged. One second, I'm not ignoring anyone. I promise. I gotta sound like that boomer every time I say that. They are no confirmed spoilers on Chad and Stephanie getting back together. Good, they shouldn't. They ran their course. Marlene is actually good at her job. It was an independent third party who had no actual stake in what happened to Ben. She was just trying to help. She was just trying to help. I like Marlena. Actually, Marlena, I kind of find her boring so far. Was she ever an interesting character? Like every time she's on, she kind of bores me. Like I don't know her like that yet. But tell me, has Marlena been? I know she's a legacy character, but is she like always Miss Goody Two Shoes kinda, or is she kind of like the Kevin Collins of the show? Marlene is going. I think it has been confirmed. A friend of mine from Twitter told me Chad and Stephanie are getting back together. I hope they don't, Mel. Yeah, me neither. Me too. I don't want them back together. They ran their course. That's how I feel. They ran their course. I never really liked them together, to be honest, actually. So I'll be fine if they don't get back together. I'll be more than fine, actually, because they don't belong together. And TJ needs to realize that Molly is Sonny's niece. So therefore, it don't matter whether it's Christina or not. And I never really cared for TJ's attitude with Christina. So I'm hoping one day she slaps the hell out of him. Just one good time. Just smacks the black off of his face and then slap it back on. You know how hard that would hurt? You're right. Chad and Stephanie is a no. And TJ's attitude on General Hospital, that's also a no. I don't like him like that. Is anyone a big fan of TJ Ashford on the Young and the Restless? I mean on General Hospital? Chad said, I want to sleep with you, but I don't love you. But my kids love you. Exactly. Chad was a scumbag. But I don't like Everett either, though. Okay? Everett's a creep. But is anyone a mega fan of TJ Ashford? I think his Uncle Curtis is starting to wear off on him. Not really. I don't pay attention to most storylines from GH. I don't blame you. Like, GH has kind of been lagging lately. I'm not going to lie. Like, Young and the Restless have been killing it lately. Even Days of Our Lives has my attention. But GH, I'm not too sure about that one. So they need to step it up. They think I know tomorrow that Carly and Drew are going to finally break up. Long overdue, by the way. But I mean, long overdue. That was a mismatched pairing from the beginning. But I see a whole lot of Facebook fans are hating on Drew, talking about finally Drew's gone. I'm like, it's about time. But yet, whenever he goes against Nina, they're just those Carly fans, except Queen Jessica, are delusional. A lot of them are. Oh, and the Queen Nikisha, she's a Carly fan that's good, actually. And Laura B, I think she likes Carly too. I think Becky D, Becky D, she's good. She likes Carly, but she's good. But I'm just saying, those Facebook Carly lovers, those are who make me sick. I will keep you informed on spoilers every week on Chad and Stephanie. Oh, and my girl Twerry, she's a Carly fan that is reasonable. I don't like Carly. It's trash day tomorrow, so I'll be back soon. If I miss you, then good night then. It's good night, Darby. But GH, they need to step it up, just like Days of Our Lives has stepped it up. I appreciate my Wendy being safe and sound. But I'm going to call this stream a night. Good night, Alyssa. Good night, Miss Melanie Corley. Good night, Darby again. Good night, Last Day on Earth Mystery Man. Good night, my gorgeous Queen Jessica. Good night, Dewan. I will be live streaming for my birthday tomorrow, March 12th at 10 p.m. regular time. All right, so I will see you all then. After I read this last comment from Melanie, I do see trouble for Johnny and Chanel going to the Horton cabin on their honeymoon, but Sarah had the idea to go there, but can see Clyde and Officer Goldman crashing on the trip. Those two are menaces to society. They really are. They need to be off the show for what they did to my Wendy. But yes, I'm going to call this stream tonight. I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.